Hello, beautiful souls. How is everybody doing? April's been quite an amazing month, and I hope you all have been taking in as much of the energies as you can and making the most of it. So, I wanted to do a mid-month energy update because I feel like there's just so much happening all the time now. Everything is so accelerated. The timelines are so accelerated. The shifts are happening very quickly. One thing that I've noticed is that soul contracts, like if you still have old soul contracts with people, whether they're and agreements, whether they're with family members or with friends or with random strangers, they're happening very quickly now. Like you may find you meet somebody randomly and it may feel really exciting. It may be someone that you're going to have a friendship with. It may be someone that you feel a romantic connection with. And all of a sudden, within like a week or less than a week, it will have like been like a whirlwind where things like really get exciting. And there you feel like there's this potential happening in this connection, and then it all just is done. So these kinds of contracts are coming our way fast and furious. And the universe, our higher selves, our divine souls are finding ways in which for us to meet each other, to tie up those loose ends. Okay. So just know that that's happening. And even if you do feel disappointed, like even if it's someone you're meeting as a friendship or someone you're meeting that you think you might even be doing business with, these connections can be coming at you from many different angles. And all of a sudden, there's all this potential, and then it just falls apart, or the business contract, something happens and it just boom, falls apart. And there can be moments of disappointment, but just know that even those kinds of moments where you're feeling down or feeling disappointed, they will also work through quickly. You won't be stuck in that state for as long as you might have in the past. So everything is getting accelerated. And some of these old soul contracts that are coming up can seem really important. It can seem like somebody you've been wanting to, oh, I've been wanting to be this kind of a person forever. And yet there may be big holes also in that person's compatibility with you. So that's going to happen. It's going to happen at a romantic level. It's going to happen on a platonic level. It's going to happen on a business level. So just know that that's what it is, and you haven't done anything wrong as to why, this didn't work out or anything of that sort. So I really wanted to share that with you because I think a lot of people are going through that. I've had clients talk to me about that kind of stuff. And those of you who don't know me, my name is Ravinder. I'm the founder of the Soulwork Method. You can go to my website, soulworkmethod.ca, and there's a lot of material there for you, courses that will really support you in your journey. So the other thing that's really happening right now, and I'm sure everybody's noticing it, is the old world is trying to accelerate things, and the new world is emerging very nicely. Energetically, we're seeing so many changes, right? Like there was that big spiral that showed up in Alaska recently, just a few days ago, and it was like a portal. That is giving us access again to higher levels of energy to let us rise up to a higher dimension. And so we can even connect energetically with that portal and see how it feels for us. Don't play with it too much just yet, but just knowing that it's there, starting to have a connection with it will be a good thing. So, there's going to be more of that happening, these anomalies starting to show up for us, that are going to be very exciting. And they're going to show us that, hey, we're on the right path and we're heading in the direction that we really want to go in. At the same time, the old earth is trying to do what it needs to do. And for those who still want that experience, they will continue to have that experience. More and more people will be leaving your life, and in sort of a very organic way. I'm not talking about the people that are transitioning off of this plane. I'm just talking about people that you've known, friends. More and more of those will continue to move out of your life. And you, again, will find that sometimes new people will show up for you who may still be operating from that old plane, but they are ready to go to the new plane. They may not know it yet. They know it subconsciously. Their organic divine self knows it for them. So they may actually come into your life for maybe even brief periods of time, so that there can be an exchange of codes, okay, and you can be their activator for that level that they're currently looking for. So those kinds of things also are happening. And those kinds of things are also happening that will may seem like some of these soul contracts that are coming up. And there may just be that is a soul contract where you two decided to meet at this particular time, this particular point on this timeline, to help awaken something in that other person, activate something in that other person. Something simple as asking a question, do you meditate? It's like, I've thought about it, but I haven't done it yet. And it may just be that as you're having that conversational exchange, you've just downloaded to them a huge packet of codes that they can then start to play with, that will start to unfold in them to help them on their journey. Because everyone's at a different place. Some people are like the primary pioneering first wavers, the second wavers, and the second wavers are now starting to help the third wavers. Okay, so just know that that's happening, and we really want to stay away from any of the polarity or division that was happening amongst some areas, because there are many, many people who have chosen to still play in the old system, play in that old paradigm, because they needed to reach a saturation point. They needed to be part of that part of the matrix for now, and are now starting to get ready to come out of it, but not in that very conscious, aware way. So it's going to be exciting, and it's going to be exciting to see how some of the people that are coming through on the third wave, how they start to open up and how they start to go through their journey. Their journeys, a lot of them, their journey is going to be really fast, really, really fast, because so much of the groundwork has been done, right? Like the first waivers have done. It's been brutal at times, brutal and grueling, as the first waivers especially. And kudos to you all. My heart goes out to you all for all this, the courage, the bravery, and the commitment that you've all had to doing this. So it's made it easier for the second waivers, and then the second waivers are making it that much easier for the third waivers. So just know that all of that is happening right now. All these codes are still coming in a monumental way. And the codes that are coming in, you don't even have to be as cognizant of actively sitting with them anymore. They're just so strong. They're coming in anyway. But you will notice that when you do sit with them and actively open yourself to receiving them, it's really powerful. And some amazing shifts are happening physically. Like you will feel shifts happening like very physically now, as well as the energetics of it, of the DNA codes coming online and everything else that we've talked about in the past. So I wanted to come on and share this with you. I was being pushed the last couple of days to start making making this video, so here it is. And I hope it helps you. Thank you so much, and much love from my heart to yours, to all of you. Bye-bye.